Straight into Cobblestone here between Fnatic and Virtus.Pro, and we are right into the pistol round as one. I hope everything is working because this is actually getting down the bit to the wire here. 2-on-2 scenario on the B site, and Flusha manages to rotate in to take out Snacks and drop that bomb. Bialy will be the last man alive, but not for long, and he gets picked off as well. Apologies for that, guys. We really cut it close there. Did you manage to get in and catch any of that?
Yeah, most of it. VP did a bomb rush, like, not straight away, but almost straight away down to drop to B. Trade kill back and forth. Came down to 2-on-2. Flusha and wasn't sure who was the other guy. I think it was Crims.
Oof.
Still alive.
Yeah, that was a close
and
call.
Handling that. Yeah.
Well,
I think
okay
it's
then.
I think it's gonna be interesting here to watch because Olofmeister is a very crucial part of Cobblestone for Fnatic, and now he's obviously not playing. So how is Snyder going to be filling in the gap, playing B both a CT, and especially on Fnatic T side, because Olaf really plays out B long so well on T side.
Oof. Yeah, he does actually. You know, you're on point with that. Pronax nearly getting picked off in drop room though. Neo trying to get that kill. He's not going to get it. Running gun there from Pronax to take his face off. And one thing to point out is that it is not going to be two stand-ins for Fnatic tonight. Crims is back and he is playing. We go for the boost, and JW will be able to pick up the kill on Bialy there. So they are just getting picked off left and right now. Virtus.Pro. It is not working out for this pistol force buy that they've gone for. Oh my god, I love the vase. I've got my vase full of water again. And right now, Pasha is going to manage to actually do quite a bit here, but Pronax will be able to clean up the remaining 2 kills. Lots of MP9 kills coming in there, so Pronax is going to be pretty pleased about that. Make that money, Pronax. Make that money. Honey.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as this map is developing right now, Natsu, I want to get your opinion on this, because the last time we got to really talk about it was with Devil Walk, and Devil Walk was starting to say some very interesting things, which basically revolved around the fact that, in his opinion, this map is now T-sided. Would you agree with that statement?
I wouldn't take the stretch of saying it's T-sided. I think it is quite equal. It's just like a 9-6-ish, I think, CT.
Okay.
So
okay.
there's room for, like, especially how B has been built right now with the drop room being there. I think, you know, that's really given a lot more choice for the T's to work with. But I think that the problem with this map is just way too big.
It is still a very big site. I mean, a very big map. You are definitely right about that. And but sometimes it's so small because Crims and Pronax are just able to establish a sick crossfire right now. Schneider, I don't know about his position with the MP7. Like all the way back at Hen House trying to go for the snipes.
I would call that optimistic.
Like that is not ideal. That is far from it. Not everybody can be RPK and just use a MAC-10 like a sniper rifle and tap people from across the map with it. But, you know, Schneider trying to do a good impression of him, and I think he got 1 kill there, so not the end of the world. But this is going to be a bye round now going into the 4th round here of the first half. Virtus.Pro trailing behind 3 rounds to 0, and this is their big shot. But I love it. We got the double AWP, and already JW, will he be able to spot out the man? That's going to be Bialy crossing his crosshair in just a moment's time. Bialy crouching, and oh no, JW backs off just as he might have been able to actually pick something up. And now Schneider, I got to say, is a bit better equipped to deal with the situation from his position. He's got that
slightly, yeah.
A little bit of an upgrade there for him.
A lot of pressure on Crimson.
Yeah, and perfectly done there. Pronax going for the pop flash to try and bring this back. He realizes nobody has actually jumped down. They did not commit to this push, Virtus.Pro. Said they were content to just pick up that initial kill, and now they can actually kind of sit back and make sure that Fnatic are the ones that are sweating.
Yeah, the problem for VP so far is that they have no idea of how Fnatic is defending towards A, since they haven't gained any control of middle or the side hall. So that's like their only issue right now. They already got the man advantage. Not anymore, though.
Well, that was actually Schneider over on the B site picking off the lurker. That was Pasha. Now, JW did take a shot as well with the AWP, but he missed his. Now he's changed up his position, so we'll see if he gets a little bit lucky now as they try and make their way up ramp. Virtus.Pro, 4 players here with the bomb as well, and we've lost Flusha already. There is going to be Pronax holding close, though. Lines them up, goes for a spray. 8 bullets left for him, and he gets his 2nd kill. And now it's going to be down to JW from the site itself. Spots out the 1-man close, spots out Neo, misses the flick, and now things get hairy for him, misses the no-scope as well. And it's going to be Schneider alone. The air control from Neo making all the difference. And Neo, what a top-notch play from him. 4 kills for him in the round, really saving it for Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, it felt to me like JW just whiffed that shot where he should have just, like, that first shot he took, He should have been able to take that, and then maybe die to the second guy. But he just fast zooms a bit too fast. Doesn't connect with the shot, and then it just escalates from there. Schneider missing a shot as well. But Pronax did a good job getting those 2 kills. That gave Fnatic a chance there, but just didn't work out.
Yeah, you're pretty much spot on there, man. JW, we followed him the entire time pretty much, and not good to see that he's off to a little bit of a rough start, because last night, when Fnatic were concerned, JW was doing monstrous work. And JW, he's actually been showing some pretty good shape as well recently with his op play, so I'm surprised to see that he was missing so many shots there.
And now a bit of a force by here for Fnatic as well, so they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves here early.
They're going to get something done. They don't want to give the momentum to Virtus.Pro.
No, yeah, definitely not.
Oh, one thing to note is that Virtus.Pro didn't save both ops. They could have, and they did at one point, had both of them equipped at the end of the round, but they threw one away, it looks like. So just going for the solo on Pasha.
JW trying to be a sneaky beaky here in mid.
Yeah, the sneaky snake. Taz is dancing on the other side. He's ready. He's waiting. JW, is he going to push through? Taz making these steps, making noises, trying to bait somebody out if anybody was lurking close. But JW, he's far too slick for that. He's not going to get picked up like that. He's not going to fall for it. Instead, Schneider is going to get, like, obliterated. Taz actually will find JW in the end, but it's Pronax playing from the key position on the site itself. Tricky angle, and he manages to get a kill and stay alive as well with only 22 HP, though, so this is cutting it real close. They're planting the bomb literally in front of him. Can he actually find the angle? Yes, he will get 1 kill, and Flusha takes out Snacks as well. That was on the high ground. It's going to be down to Taz now to hold his ground, and it will not happen. Flusha comes through with a double kill, and he's got the kit as well, so plenty of time for this defuse, even though Pronax is gimping him.
Yeah, you gotta give a lot of credit for Pronax. I think he did like a really good job there in that round. Only managed 2 frags, but still, he was playing it really smartly and not like putting himself in a situation where he could have been caught off guard. Instead, capitalizing on the situation that he had at hand, and that's Fnatic winning their 4th round on the Force. Yeah,
that is such a key win there. That's going to completely shatter the momentum that Virtus.Pro were starting to generate. Although they're able to go for a little bit of a, well, they're going for a pistol force. They aren't going to go full, commit full. I thought that perhaps, you know, Snacks, Neo, they might have enough to invest in Kevlar or something along those lines, but they're just going to go straight nades and Tech 9s here. And they might actually try and catch JW off guard. This wouldn't be a bad call to make either, because JW's only got the AWP. If they come rushing around here with Tech 9s, he's going to be in a bit of a tight spot. There's the nade. Good timing there. Get that pistol out. He's going to be able to pick up the single man, but the rotation is already coming through from his teammates. Flusha holds down Mouse 1, picks up a kill, and he nearly picks off Pasha as well. Pronax, will he commit to this? Already, you've got Pasha with that AWP looking to get somebody out of position here. He's on the hunt. He's only got 2 HP, and he's just double scoped looking all over the place. Little does he know, though, Pronax holding up close. And now things kind of calm down a little bit. I'm a bit surprised by how little damage Fnatic actually took there. It's only JW that they ended up losing.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, actually. It is, like, remarkable how JW, time after time, manages to, like, he puts himself in the most pressured situations. Still, you know, it doesn't end up costing them as much as it could, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, that kind of situation could have escalated easily into being a horrible spiral where Virtus.Pro could have killed Flusha up on A, and then the whole site would have been open. So it seems like time after time, it just keeps going the better way for JW and Fnatic in those situations where he's taking a lot of risks.
And we're gonna look where Pasha is right now. Yep, that's right. Pasha's waiting all the way back in like T-spawn. He's actually just gonna save his gun. Bialy and Snacks run out onto the B site and get clobbered. And Pasha's just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good with this. I am fine.
Yeah, pour me a cup of tea, mate. I'm just gonna hang out here.
Seriously, I mean, basically the guys they wanted the loss bonus. They just ran out there, but Pasha's got enough to be able to buy Kevlar and full nades behind this, so no problem for him to just save back in T-spawn like that, hang on to it. And now basically we go into the 7th round. 5 rounds on the board for Fnatic, a single one for Virtus.Pro, and now a full buy on both sides. So we really get to see how things develop here. Virtus.Pro once again going into halls early, only putting Bialy out to make sure that nobody's pushing out through A apartments. And Flusha is close, but he isn't peeking out into mid. He isn't trying to get something. He isn't trying to get any info there. Instead, he's just waiting to see if somebody from Virtus.Pro is going to come say hi.
One thing to point out here is that Fnatic has a really good track record on Cobblestone. Obviously, they don't have all of Meister playing for them, as I pointed out earlier, but still, they are a very, very strong Cobblestone team.
Well, it looks like we lost the one, and then it's going to be Flusha managing to return that frag up in the apartment, so no joy there. JW really having a bit of a rough spot, a rough time of things over here, trying to control the entry to A site. So long as Flusha is able to return that frag, it's not the end of the world. Messes up those angles sometimes. They got to get real frustrating. Flusha could have had like a touchdown nade onto Neo, but he only ends up doing 4 HP worth of damage. And now Neo is going to be the one peeking around this corner. Oh, so slowly, but Flusha not there. On the other side of the map, however, it's Pronax and Schneider holding solid on this B site, where the rest of Virtus.Pro are currently gathered up. So eventually we will have action over here, but I think the VP right now, they're just waiting for Neo to try and create some kind of opportunity for them. Well, as I say that, we will actually have the pick coming in. Snacks is there. Neo does find Crims in the end, but Pronax holding effectively on this A site. Really hard target to hit, and now he knows that Pasha's the only man left. And as I try to swap to him, Pasha gets picked out by Schneider. So pretty much everything going according to plan here for Fnatic.
Yeah, nice play from Pronax and Schneider. Double teaming, going in and taking the kill on drop room and then falling back and getting the kills on the guys who were coming through B long. Just a nice play from those. A small little detail to point out.
And once again, we'll have a man surviving the round here for Virtus.Pro. Hopefully. Shot through, and oh, a catastrophe for Neo. He doesn't live. And now you guys can see he only has $400 to start off this round. He doesn't get a round loss bonus for that.
Yeah, that's essentially going to be hindering his next round, which would have been like the full buy round for VP. So that's putting 6-1 down, and that's putting them more pressure. Neo's only going to be able to either take like a Galil and an armor, or work with the Tech 9 and nades next round.
Mm-hmm. And well, it seems like we have some aggro once again coming out here. There is going to be Taz. Yeah, he turns away just as the smoke goes up, so he decides not to rush through. And now I'm waiting to see if there was going to be any kind of counter boost shenanigans coming out here from Pronax. Wouldn't have worked. They were already all gathered up there, Virtus.Pro. And Virtus.Pro now looking like they want to start heading in here. Nearly taking Crim's face off. That Molotov, though, going to make it real tricky. Bialy trying to force the issue, and Pronax gets both kills. Great work by Pronax, keeping his cool with that AK, getting those headshots. And now Schneider going aggressive. Rushes down Pasha. Great jump there. The rest of VP pretty much just getting set up. They see that bomb getting tossed, though, and Pronax gets the headshot on Taz. Fantastic hold in the drop-down room between Pronax and Crims both.
I think an interesting point here to make is, since we have the fixed maps for these matches, I think Virtus.Pro is a bit unlucky, actually, when you think about it. They just met NB on DOS 2, which is one of the maps we know Virtus.Pro doesn't like, and they're meeting NB of all teams on it. And now they're facing playing Cobblestone against Fnatic as well. So it's not like the easiest of days for Virtus.Pro here in the ESEA ESL League.
But wouldn't you say that VP are one of the stronger teams on Cobblestone right now?
Yeah, they are a pretty good team. But still, I feel for me at least, Fnatic, even without off, they can still be a very good team on this map.
Well, we're not going to fight you on that one. They are definitely a team to be feared. And right now, Crims is actually staying alive for a little bit. Taz will find the man out in the open, and Bialy gets the touchdown nade onto Crims, but then JW comes in to play with that AWP. He decides to swap back out for the AK as well. Bomb gets planted on the B site, and it's Bialy and Pasha holding, both alive. And with a little bit of a crossfire, but now they elect to kind of stack up on each other. So we'll see here how things work out for Fnatic going into this retake. Flusha trying to work his way through this smoke. Kind of gets caught on the wall and decides to jump right through. Bialy is waiting for him, however. No joy there. And now JW spots out the man on plateau. He knows that life just got real tricky for him. Looking for Bialy, picks him off. That's the first step here to a comeback. But then Pasha gets the angle perfect on him and sprays him down through that smoke.
Yep, this B side is a really hard retake. So many angles, so many spots the T's can be at. So it is a very hard retake, even at 2-on-2.
Yeah, that looked just so hard. I mean, Flusha basically has to go for the gamble of his life and say, okay, the smoke is down. I'm 2-on-2. No idea where these guys are. YOLO. Jump through and hope. But luckily for Fnatic, they had enough money for a buy.
Yeah, and now it comes into a situation where this round is going to be worth 2, probably, considering the money situation here for both teams.
And Flusha just spots them out in an underpass as well. They're going straight up to that A site, not wasting any time. JW misses a key shot there. That could have been a big opening. And now, Fnatic are thrown for a loop because we have Pasha. He actually picks off somebody over on the B site. So that means that Pronax has to lurk back over here, make sure that they don't get backstabbed. And JW still looking for an angle. Taz planting safe, though. Not going to be an easy kill. And there it is. JW spots a pixel, and that's all he needs. He will get shot from behind, though. Get picked off there. And Snack's doing big work right now, managing to pick up the 2.
Huge work.
keeping them alive. Pasha just closing in on Pronax now. Will catch him reloading. Easy kill there, and it's going to be down to Crims now with 5 HP, but he's going for the defuse. He's sticking it.
Wow.
Oh, he's just going to get it. Crims, 5 HP, and he gets the ninja.
Damn.
Damn, son. I thought it was all over.
I was ready to praise Stacks for the excellent play, enabling Pasha to do the flank on Pronax and everything. It just looked silky smooth for VP. And here comes Crims and just throws it all out the window by doing the ninja defuse.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Goddamn Crims.
Heartbreaking for Virtus.Pro, for Snacks. And I was thinking, Taz, yeah, he plants it safe, he stays alive. Yeah, but that's the thing. Okay, you get the bomb down, but then the after plant situation, how does that play out for the rest of your team? And we just saw. That is insane. That is so sad for Virtus.Pro. They were on the brink of picking up 3 rounds, and now they get slapped in the face. But at least they do get the entry.
Yeah, great entry as well. Getting down the drop room, that's going to be very uncomfortable as CTs with the positioning right now.
Well, they've lost control of drop room as well, right? So you have JW, he steps, but Neo gets picked off. So now JW doesn't have to worry about that flank. Instead, he has to worry about the man himself. That's Snacks, who's currently still waiting around here in drop. JW finds the kill, annihilates him. But in the meantime, they're pushing up on the B site, or rather on the A site, and Taz will find a headshot on Flusher. That looked a bit wonky there. JW going for the spray through, not going to get anything. He nearly lines it up perfect on Bialy, but no luck, no joy. And the bomb plant will happen eventually. And Pasha was actually the one kind of lurking out there, picking up Schneider.
That made no sense what Pasha just did there on Crims.
Yeah, sometimes that thing happens. And now, well, they're both stacked up on the site. It's looking kind of grim here. Bialy takes the fight, though, and he will be able to pick up JW. It's both of them working well together here, Bialy and Taz. And now they can split things up. They can make it real difficult here for Crims, who gets dropped down to 20 HP. But Crims has to know that this guy is low. Bialy down to 14 HP, stands his ground, finds the shot, and wins the round for Virtus.Pro. They're not going to get robbed this time.
Yeah, but still, I still have to point it out when I see a mistake like that. I don't think there was no reason for Pasha to do that peek and then die and essentially make it a 2-on-2 when it was a 3-on-2. They had the positional advantage. They had everything going for them. He just basically risked the whole round to VP. But luckily for them, the remaining 2 players managed to work it out and they win the round.
Well, that puts Fnatic in a force buy. Well, yeah, in a force buy situation, actually. Look at this. Fnatic are insane. They go for CZ armor and nades.
Yeah, I think the thing is that they didn't really have money to buy properly next round either, so they just went for the force buy to try and catch a lucky break. Even if they lose this one, they're going to eco, and then they're going to have a full buy after one eco.
So in the end, it does make sense. We'll see if they can actually make it work here. We'll have to see this kind of situation, though, and we'll see. I mean, with the pistols being so lethal, anything is possible. Schneider with his banana. And no, he didn't get peeked. He didn't get peeked out there. Pasha, not sure if he realized it. Jumps over the box, though, and catches Schneider completely off guard. So Pasha's been very successful so far with his B plays, at least off the plateau.
Yep. Now he has a lot of information. The B side is clear. They know that. So all Veep is going to do is just run down all the way to B.
And now Pasha's going to be able to catch them out in the open. But Flush is going to pick up the 1 kill, doing a lot of damage to Snacks as well. Predicts the movement and touchdowns a nade onto Neo. And it's still a 3-on-4 scenario here, and it's not looking too good. Flusher gets picked off at range, and it will be Crims trying to push forward here with the CZ75. Neo getting dropped down to 5 HP as well. Terrific work done here by Pronax, but he backs into Taz. No idea that man was at his back. And Neo will pick up the final kill of the round. So Virtus.Pro, they managed to survive. Would you rate that, do you think that 2 kills is enough for Fnatic to feel like that was, worthwhile damage?
No. They were looking to win that. That was the essential, that was the goal. I mean, the more the merrier, obviously, when it comes to kills. And economical situation is going to help them going down. But obviously, in that situation, you're just looking to win that round.
Yeah, so as expected, there's the hard eco basically coming out. Only Crims investing anything in this round. P250 picked up for him. And once again, Pasha, the man on a mission. Looking for those easy kills. Give me the frags. He needs to pad the stats. And look at the positioning from Fnatic as well. They're right below the lip. All right, but it's going to be a battle over here. And actually, JW gets the backstab onto Neo, but then Taz is there to save the day. Taz has the support of Pasha. Well, no, Pasha over on B side takes out Crim, so he's actually gone for his push. I'm not sure if he realizes that Pronax is here. He's definitely going to be running past Pronax there to catch him off guard. Great shot by Pronax. And now both remaining Fnatic members have AKs. Do you recommend that they actually just back off the save at this point?
Definitely, 100%. Looking at that money, they're barely being able to buy full next round. So definitely worth the save here.
Yeah. No.
at the same time, VP doesn't have a lot of money either, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense for them to go and hunt for the remaining 2 Fnatic players, because that's just gonna put themselves potentially in a tougher spot going further.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna get the shots here? I mean, JW, no, nobody's gonna be able to close in. Although he does take the peak battle, JW. If you're going to save. I can't believe it. He doesn't die to that HE either.
Things. Just JW things.
But that's always like the annoying thing, right? When you see those sorts of things where it's like, okay, you've just like waited 30 seconds to save this gun. That is your goal in life, and then the guy peeks out and risks that gun. It's always seems so YOLO. Or just kind of like wasting, you know, what you actually invest the last 30 seconds in doing there. You kind of just throw it out the window if you die. Well, oh, is this the change of pace coming out here from Virtus.Pro? Look at this. Everybody gathered up, and they get the double entry. Neo with the perfect spray onto the B site, and now Pronax trying to rotate in fast. He's got the flashes to try and buy the time. Pasha caught out in the open, and Pronax will drop him. That's a bomb out in the open now as well. Both players for Virtus.Pro still on the plateau. Taz will be able to dart across after putting down a smoke, but he gets tagged out of 20 and has to back off. This line that's being held now, how do you get through it? Taz gets a kill on Pronax. Flusha is there, and now it's going to be Flusha alone. He loses his teammate JW to a shot from Snacks. Can he actually get the man, though? Spots Neo, and now he knows where Snacks is as well. Flusha dialing in, catches Snacks out, and he gets the headshot just like that. And this gets real tricky now. Neo, though, looking for the backstab, and he just might get it here. Does Flusha actually step back? No luck this time for Neo, and he's really going to change it all the way up. What's going on?
Sneaky peeky.
Why are we whispering?
Because it's cool.
This is so tense right now. Does Flusha, I mean, Flusha's now the one going all the way back. And Neo's about to get onto this site. 30 seconds left. And, well, Flusha. Yeah, nice. We'll start to press forward. Neo with the smoke down. Flusha jumps back around, trying to change it up for a connector. He's one step ahead of Neo. Insane. He hears the steps and goes for the shots. And now Neo darts back into that smoke. 10 seconds left. No backing off now. He needs to get in here, get that plant, and Flusha does not get the angle right. Neo still alive with 50 HP, and this is an insane 1v1 now. The battle is epic between these two. Neo gets an idea of where Flusha's holding from behind that block, but now Flusha trying to change it up. Playing behind the tree, gets caught midair, dropped down to 40. Neo reloading, and Flusha looking for the shot. So tense. Can he get it? No, he can't. Neo will win the fight and actually clutch it for Virtus.Pro. The longest 1v1 we've seen in a long time.
And that one-on-one would have never happened. Seriously, Pronax, the way he threw those 2 flashes, he got that 1 kill. He denied the entry to the bomb site for Virtus.Pro. Delayed enough time to even make that one-on-one possible. So hats off to Pronax. Even though Fnatic lost that round, I think it was all thanks to Pronax that it even went down to a 1-on-1.
Yeah, those two, you're right. The very quick rotation, but you got to give it to Neo. I mean, Neo played out of his mind that round.
Yep, for sure.
Wow, but Pasha comes right back, and Flusha, no joy this time. He gets caught up in the apartments, and now it's going to be a 4-on-3 retake scenario here going on to this A site. Quick rotation coming out here by Fnatic. But Virtus.Pro, they're set up, and Pasha doing Pasha things. He goes through the smoke, through connector, finds the headshot onto Crims, and Neo takes out Schneider. It's going to be Pronax alone now, 1v4. And he just gets caught out in the open, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And we finish the half at 8-7 with Fnatic. 8 rounds up.
Yeah.
Virtus.Pro with the comeback, man.
Definitely. They were down like, what, 6-1 at least at one point. So, yeah, great out from Virtus.Pro. I'm actually worried for Fnatic, to be honest with you. Just because they don't have all of Meister playing right now, I think that's going to hinder their T side, because he was a very fundamental part of their T play. Just the way he plays alone on that B long is just artwork. Seriously, he does it so well. Just sneaking through the smokes and using timing, everything. Just it's fun to watch. I think it could actually be a problem here for Fnatic, but we'll see. We'll see how Snyder can fill those huge boots.
They are huge boots.
They definitely are, dude.
I mean, Olafmeister's pretty tall too, so he actually does have big feet.
Yep.
But, yeah, looks like the countdown has begun here for the second half, and we shall see what Fnatic have in store for us now for the T side. And you're right, you know, being down a player essentially means, you know, you're going to probably have to go for a bit more of the cut and dried approach rather than something that may rely on Olafmeister to get the job done with. And they're giving the Tech 9 to JW. So JW is now the raid boss. That's interesting. Usually it's Crims who will get it.
I think it would suit JW just as well as Olafmeister, to be honest with you.
All right, well, we'll see
What do
if
you
he
think
can get
about it?
something done here. I mean, 3 Kevlar picked up for Virtus.Pro. They have 2 smokes as well, so they're looking to get up close, but Schneider, run and gun, straight up, takes this fight as quickly as possible with Pasha, and that smoke goes down just in time to block him off. No joy for Fnatic, no easy entry onto the B site. And you even had 4 players really close, stacked up on this A side as well for Virtus.Pro, so if Fnatic had got that entry, they might have run right into the blender. But it is going to begin. They try and rush through, but Bialy just doing massive work. Pasha's there as well with the double kill on Long, and it's going to be JW, the raid boss, and he gets picked off instantly by Bialy. Fantastic work by Bialy with that 3 kill of his own.
Yep, Fnatic trying to do a B split, sending 2 guys, a down drop and 3 from Long. Just denied by the CT defense on B. Just destroyed. Schneider even tried to get an early peek before the smoke went down from the CTs. Didn't manage to get it, and then it was just a blender. Just a blender. It's a nice run for Virtus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was perfect. That's going to give Virtus.Pro a lot of confidence now, basically. They're like, okay, we got over the first hurdle. Now we just have to survive the force buy that's going to come out. Fnatic go for the pistol force. Tech 9 nades. Perfect nade, speaking of which. And Snacks is going to get overwhelmed up close. And double kill comes in. Snacks, triple. Could he get the quad? Yes, he can. And yes.
What am I watching? What's happening?
I don't even know anymore, man. 24 bullets is more than enough to get the job done. And now he's got an MP9 as well. At that range, the Tech 9 does so much damage.
Yeah, it's the Shrek 9 of all things, dude.
And, I mean, let's go ahead. Speaking of Shrek, it's the Schneider. And he's got a Tech 9 of his own. Oh, and he bumbles it. Pasha with the crouch manages to dodge some of those bullets there, and he's going to be able to pick up that kill with the Swag 7. So a little bit of extra money there going into Pasha's pocket, and only losing the 1 player for Virtus.Pro. Perfect, perfect turn of events.
I think that was a lot better than they could have ever expected, to be honest with you. Just, yeah, good situation for Virtus.Pro at this point.
Mm-hmm. Get Shreked.
I mean, should Virtus.Pro be able to go through this round without losing, like, max 1 player maybe? It's a very favorable situation for them.
Well, we've already got the setup now, basically. Pretty standard fare coming out here from Virtus.Pro as well. And actually, that was Neo pushing A apartment straight out. And now they try and go through drop down as well. Bialy is there. This is all over the place. This is action-packed. Neo caught up on the top of slope, taking a fight long distance with Pronax, and he's going to get that tap down. But he will not manage to live through Flush's hail of bullets. Flusha, however, will fall to Snacks, and well, action all over the place across the map that time around, and only 1 man getting picked off for Virtus.Pro, so not too bad. And that was only Neo as well. They dropped him an MP9 at the beginning of the round, so not a big loss.
No, definitely not. Like I said, very favorable situation for Virtus.Pro at this point. They get to buy whatever they feel like they need to. Pasha decides to stick with the mag.
This has got to be due to his position.
Probably
playing long. I mean, if he holds up close to Long with the swag, it could get nasty real quick if you're trying to rush through smoke, for example. And I can see perhaps why he's doing this. I mean, Taz playing P90 as well in drop-down room. So you have some personal adjustments being made here by Virtus.Pro, it looks like, essentially, based off of their positions. Oh, nade. Decent damage to Schneider.
Yeah, very drop room heavy here for our VP CT defense at this point. Playing with 2 there.
And so they're still kind of stepping over here. Schneider making some noise.
Yep, this is where we usually see all of Meister just pushing through that B tunnel. Going up close and then just trying to time his push correctly. And get that first kill, and then just collapsing all of the CT defense from there on after.
Brims wants somebody to peek him so bad. And he's going to get shot in the face. He didn't even see Taz there, so that's frustrating. And now Neo up in A-halls. He's got the support of Snacks as well, but now we're starting to run out of time here for Fnatic. They're going to have to make a call as to where they want to go. That bomb waiting to go into drop, but they might start rotating it back through the halls as well. No, it's going to go through long, so this is it. B site, here we come. The Swedish invasion all over again. Well,
yep, Pasha's mag is going to be tested soon.
He's going to have to hit those shots. He sees them setting up. There's the pop. Nice pop. He's got a second one as well. They're just full flashed. They have no idea what's going on. Does he jump? Yes, he does. Oh, my God. He goes for the reach up, and he gets the kill on the Cribs. Will get overwhelmed. Shot in the back, essentially, by this man right here, Pronax, who bursts out onto the site and gets 2 kills. But with 4 seconds left, he has no time to win this round anymore. And Taz, insult to injury, getting the last 2 kills with the P90 right there. So no joy for Fnatic.
This is a very common theme for Fnatic's T play in Cobblestone, actually. They very often run out of time. But the thing, like the difference maker usually for them, it's JW and all of Meister just individual play, tearing the CTs down. obviously they're missing one of those two components right now. Is that? Yeah, I mean, like I said before, the T side I think is where they're going to be struggling more than CT side.
No doubt about it. No doubt. Oof. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, the run and gun strats, they aren't really working out right now. Straightforward approach is definitely playing into VP's hands at least. And let's see if Pasha's going to have a little bit more joy here. Flash through, but he's protected by that. They line up for him up close, and Pasha still facing. No fear at all. Going to get a 3-kill. And it's just going to be Crims to get overwhelmed in the end. Virtus.Pro right now, they just look indomitable. Taz sitting on 10,000 after that round as well. Pasha with 9. Yeah, money is flush.
Yeah, it is. It's spiraling right now for Fnatic, especially if they lose this one here. I don't think they're really coming back from that point. But now we see Fnatic changing up the pace. They're double opping it. JW and Snyder picking up the op on T side. They're definitely going for the long range picks here.
Yeah, and there's only a single man, that's Schneider, heading over to long with his AWP about as fast as his little legs can carry him.
Little tiny legs.
Can you find somebody? In Neo. He's got his own AWP up in A apartments, and they don't get the refrag on him. They're trying to hunt him down, but they don't have anybody to watch underpass, and they got to be careful about rushing through this smoke. Snacks is waiting on the other side of it. He could try and put shots through. Neo, however, in danger of getting flanked, but the smoke goes up, blocking out JW. This is all over the place. This is just non-stop battle over here by underpass. And it all slows down with Virtus.Pro coming out ahead, essentially, maintaining a man advantage in this situation. And this key round for Fnatic is so important for them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just not able to get anything going on right now. They're not getting any entries, and that's when they become a bit clueless, and that's when they need that perfect individual play from their players to prevail. Or Snacks going way too aggressive.
Yeah, and Flusha, I mean, lucky break for him. We will have shots going out. Neo going to walk right into Schneider, however, but Taz holding up close, drops that man before he can actually really have an impact. And Bialy gets smoked out from Connector, so he can't actually try and push through here. It's Taz on his own.
Yeah, the bomb down middle.
Bialy heard the steps, though. He knows that somebody's behind him. Yeah, JW making a lot of noise right now, and it's going to be the 1v1, and it's going to be crucial that Bialy picks this up, but it will not happen. JW will pick him off.
Taz, the timing was not in his favor. He just sneaked behind from side all. And as he did, I think it was Flusha. He just turned around 180 and just destroyed Taz. And that round just went full 180 in a matter of a few seconds.
That's just a total turnaround. They will have enough money. Because of that bank, they will have enough money, Virtus.Pro, to actually get a full buy going in this round. It's not the end of the world for them. Neo still has his AWP. He still has taken it up towards underpass. But this time around, it's going to be different. Schneider, with his AWP, tries to go through, for a lucky shot. But Pasha holding close once again. Pasha really favoring this position quite a bit, actually. And right now, it's just like random spray through all over the place. But they're getting ready for a little bit of a drop-down push. Pronax with a pop flash. Taz full blind. Darts back into the smoke, but he has Bialy. They really do favor this setup. Bialy just holding around this corner. There's the flash. Taz, quick 1-for-1 trade, but Bialy still holding this angle. He peeks out, gets a 1-for-1 again. But it's Pasha alone, 1-for-3. 1 versus 3, rather. And he's gonna get flashed. Actually, Flusha flashes himself, so he decides to help Pasha out a little bit.
Yep, this is the final call for Fnatic to board a flight of trying to win this match, and they are taking that flight for sure.
Pasha backing off to the A side. He's misread the situation a little bit. Might work out his way, though, because he can save his M4 once he realizes they planted over on the B site. If he could only make it back, actually, to pick up a gun, that would be pretty slick. But not going to happen. Pasha pretty much going to have to be patient. Hold that M4. This is the best that he can hope for at this position.
Yep. Money-wise, it's a hairy situation for Virtus.Pro. Well, the good thing for them is that they have the rounds to work with here, so they don't need to force it up on the next one. They can just save and hope for Pashy to pick up some kills and get maybe even get lucky, but they can still do the saving. The ecoing.
Yeah, closest man right now is Flusha. JW's over here as well, and it does look like Pasha will live through the round unless he decides to peek forward. Oh, what is this? JW at the last possible second finds him. Okay, then that is just so frustrating for Pasha. He's patient. He didn't even peek out. He was just holding. All right, not to. Another monitor through the window moment.
Not as bad as the one we saw on Dust 2, dude. Not as bad.
No, that one was.
But knowing Pasha, it's possible he may have just thrown his monitor out the window.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about his desk. Like, his desk has just got to be like cratered, where he just like puts his fist through it, basically, whenever something happens.
Yeah, he needs to get a titanium table.
Dude, Snacks nearly face planted that nade right there. That was real close. Pop flash up, and Snacks, he's gonna be able to force Crims to give ground at least. This is gonna be Pistol Eco coming out here for Virtus.Pro. Nicely done there by Schneider, picking up Pasha. Solid start, and right now it's basically just coming down to Fnatic holding, making sure that they can't get rushed down. We might have a bit of a confrontation here soon enough between these two players. Flusha checking the angles up in A apartments. Neo just holding patient. And they're taking their sweet time right now, Fnatic. They don't want to rush into any kind of ambush. Nicely done there by Neo. Picks up the AK and doesn't live to tell the tale. Snacks runs out into the open, gets picked up, and now it's going to be Bialy basically with the help of Taz. But Taz is all the way over on that B side. Bialy peeks out, not going to get anything done, and Taz is now all by his lonesome. Trying to rotate through, but there's already a man, and that's JW. We'll see if he can actually land the shot. Misses the first one, misses the second, looking for the third, and he's going to get it. Nicely done. So, well then, we might have been getting a little down on ourselves there not to, because right now Fnatic are actually making a comeback here, crazy as it seems. And I shouldn't be saying that because I just cursed them. You see, I needed to like set it up so that you could say that so there was no risk, right?
Yeah, but there's potential for a comeback here, definitely. It looked very grim for Fnatic early on T side, but then they started to wake up. They did they did not really make any drastic strategic changes. It really comes down to their individuals, like JW getting those entry kills and so forth. And that's what they've been working with, and that's how they really thrive here on T side of Cobblestone.
And that's it. I mean, once again, heading over to Neo and Underpass right now. There's going to be a bit of action up here in the apartment. Snacks is holding. They've changed it up. Snacks is now the one with the AWP. Picks up the entry kill onto Crims, and now Neo ready to hold in case they try and wrap back around through Underpass. Fnatic decide not to press the matter. They've got Schneider up there with his AWP. It's still a double AWP play here, because you can see JW working it over on the B side as well. But that's going to be a very clean opener there for Virtus.Pro and a key round as well. Curious to see if Neo's going to get hungry again if he's going to decide to head in here.
I think Flush just saw his gun barrel, Neo's.
Yeah, and he gets picked off. But Snacks is ready. Decides to back off, play it safe. He gets spotted by Schneider, though. And now Schneider's going to be the one. He's kind of caught in a corner here. This is a bit awkward for him, for sure. Flash comes through to buy even more time. But now, Smoke, Flash, they go rushing through into Underpass. 3 players here alive. And it's going to come down to the remaining 3 here for Virtus.Pro. Can they actually hold the line? 30 seconds left. This push is going to have to begin. Snacks misses a fairly easy shot. Goes for the follow-up here as well, looking for the angle, but he's not going to get it. And now Taz, last line of defense on the B, on that A site, not going to work. JW catches out Bialy as well in the back, and they're just getting completely overrun at this point, Virtus.Pro. After a man advantage start, they can't actually stop Fnatic from rushing out onto that site.
Yeah, and it all came down to Snacks missing that shot he 100 out of 100 times should have had. And then it just snowballed from there. There we go, like the smallest of margins to make a difference. It could be an individual play, it could be one single flash, it could be one single smoke. That's how small the marginals are early, but when it seems. And now it's all tied up. We were looking at Virtus.Pro just snowballing through this match, and Fnatic comes back for the play.
Yeah, no, I mean, Fnatic right now. Fnatic and VP are actually tied in this group as well. So this is they're in what, 4th and 5th. Fnatic in the lead with 4 in the 4th position. Virtus.Pro in the 5th, but they're tied with the points. So this is actually kind of scary.
Yeah, I know for sure. Definitely teams playing Fnatic right now feel like there's an opportunity for them, for the opponents of Fnatic getting a 1-up against them, considering Olaf is not able to play in these matches. So if Virtus loses this, they're definitely going to be kicking themselves.
Schneider is holding here, gets the kill onto Pasha with the follow-up. Bialy holds close, gets spotted out by Schneider. Timing does not work out. Schneider going to get closed in on, however. Spots out Taz, but he's getting low on bullets. And he hits the headshot. Perfectly done. Spots out Snacks as well, who will get the kill, but that's enough information for Fnatic to act on, and they're going to be able to clean this up. Neo rotates in point blank. Nearly takes out JW. So close. But it's not meant to be this time around, and Fnatic are in the lead now, 13-12. Monster cash that they're sitting on, and now this is it. This is pretty much the key round of this half now for Virtus.Pro. If they do not win it, they are doomed.
And he has to start off with the entry kills. They need to start taking those and using that advantage that they've had a couple times, and not crumble in the situation where where Fnatic is attacking their site. So really, just need to keep their composure throughout the rounds.
Once again, a little aggressive over here, but it's going to be Neo holding up close, and Pronax is going to be the one taking point in this position. There's 2 players here, however, and Pronax gets double teamed. Snacks to get that kill. No return, although Flusha is holding close. HE on top of the money. HE actually drops him down to 36 HP. He decides to back off a little bit, finds the angle, gets the headshot onto Taz, and brings it back to a 4-on-4. This is still wire tight now between both of these teams. A 4-on-4 situation, fairly even on the HP. And Flusha peeks up, spots out Neo, and drops Neo down to half. Way too close at this point. You have JW who's also worked his way through onto balcony overlooking the site. We're going to have Bialy holding out close to connector. Takes the fight with Crims. Not going to get it. Yes, he will. A little bit delayed, but then he's not expecting the second man through. Great follow-up. Snacks will take out Flusha, who is waiting on underpass, and this is just turning into a run and gun. Incredible battle between these 2 teams. Snacks takes the kill, but JW comes back, and we're into a 1v1 now. Unreal. Smoke goes down just in time, and JW takes the time actually to pick up some nades as well, so good use of it there. Messes up that Molotov though, so that's a little unfortunate. And
Interesting.
what? And then
I think, yeah, Pasha definitely has the advantage here. All right, JW.
That's yeah.
I mean, why not? Why would you go and plant? I mean, that makes no sense, right?
Nah, man. Just don't need to do that, right? Going for style points.
Yep. Oh well. Still in a situation where definitely Virtus.Pro is the one that the pressure is more on, because they have literally no money to work with. If they lose this year, they're gonna be just dry.
Yeah, this is
really
it.
dry.
Well, Virtus.Pro get a second shot at it, and Schneider right through, and he goes for the spray, and he gets Pasha. So close there. Last bullets in the gun, and he gets the job done. Takes out Pasha, and now man advantage here for Fnatic in this key round, as you just said not to. So this is big. Fnatic now decide to slow play it behind this, though. They aren't willing to take a risk and give VP a way back into this round easy. Gonna make them sweat. They're cruel that way.
They have no manners.
No manners. Yeah, that spray. That was a close spray. Thought for a second that Schneider. That's that moment as well where it's going through Schneider's mind, where it's like, this spray is going on way too long. Pasha's about to kill me.
Yeah, Neo's positioning right now is very interesting. He could be really key for Virtus.
Snacks goes through, and Flusha finds Neo. Yeah, both of those kills, they could have been big, because Snacks got the pop flash as well out onto slope, but he didn't get anything done there. Taz attempts to stop that bomb from getting planted and burns alive. Bialy now the only man alive here for Virtus.Pro. AWP, the lone warrior.
That's very unpolite to burn the oldest active Counter-Strike player. Seriously. Why does one do that?
Purity. I don't know. That's you know, if he's gonna die, there's only one way to do it. Back in his day, you know, that's how it was done.
All right, so we're all right.
But I mean, the big thing here is that Bialy basically, he's crossing, he's hoping that he's going to be able to hold on to this gun. That is all that matters at this point. Gets the leg shot on JW, but he does manage to rescope and misses the shot. No save possible. Second AWP picked up there for Fnatic. And now VP, what do? They've got $1,400, $2,000 on Taz. He could, if he was feeling frivolous. Yeah, I don't even know what he could buy actually that would make a big difference here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that they will not have any money to work with next round either. It's going to be a forced buy. So, I mean, I think they're doing the right choice here, not buying, to be honest with you, dude.
Yeah, no, it's... What can you do? I mean, it would be like a really ugly buy if they went for it here. And
I mean, it's been a fun half. It was 5 straight for CT, for VP, and then it's been 5 straight for Fnatic, and then it's 1 each. And that's pretty much put VP in a situation where they're screwed.
Yeah, they don't have any money at all. And, well, up close, Pronax to find one. Taz does come back in. Bialy up close looking for the headshot on Schneider, but Schneider, he's got fancy feet. Too quick for him. Not going to get the job done there. And Neo is going to be just admiring the architecture. The grass is green, Neo. Yes, it is. The snozberries taste like snozberries. And, well, I'm not really sure what he can do in this position. That nade is going to be money. Oh, my God. Down to 16 before JW even rounds the corner. That is brutal. No luck there for Neo at all. And that puts Fnatic up on match point. So we have 2 shots at it here. We have 2 chances for Virtus.Pro to bring this back, take it to overtime. There is no tie in the group phase. It goes to overtime. It ends in overtime. There will be one team with the W at the end of this match.
Yeah, I'm definitely favors Fnatic at this point. Just looking at the weaponry Virtus.Pro has to work with, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, no, it's going to be really rough. Bialy with an MP7, Snacks with a Scout, and we already lose Neo. Snacks up close here in Apartments, hoping to get lucky to see if somebody's going to try and push through the smoke. Does he dare run through? No, he does not. He jumps back into the flames, gets dropped down to 44. Taz will take one, but then Crims takes out Snacks, and they already have a man pushed up here. It's Pronax. Looking for the touchdown nade. Boom! Right onto Bialy. Drops him down to half HP. And that's going to be a quick follow-up. Taz, last man alive here, will get overwhelmed by Flusha. And in a very chaotic last round, we have Fnatic eking out the win. 29 rounds to get the job done. But what a show that was. Perfect for a 3rd map of the day.
Yeah, and like I said, I felt like Fnatic could struggle on T side.